This morning, LMPD is investigating after a woman and a child were shot in the Russell neighborhood. We're told officers responded to a reported shooting on 24th Street at Magazine around 10:30 Saturday night. Officers found a woman and her 5-year-old son both with a gunshot wound. They were taken to separate hospitals with what appeared to be non-life-threatening injuries. A 3-year-old was with the victims, but they were not injured. LMPD is working to determine if they were targeted. As of right now, there are no suspects at this time. Also new this morning, a woman and 3 teenage girls were shot in the Portland neighborhood. LMPD says officers responded to the reported shooting just before 10:45 on Saturday night. Now, when they arrived, they found a woman and the 3 girls, all who are age 17, were shot. All 4 were taken to the hospital, and their injuries are said to be non-life-threatening. As of right now, there are no suspects. And a third shooting overnight. LMPD says a 3-year-old infant was shot in the leg in the Parkland neighborhood. Officers responded to the call around 3 a.m. after the infant was brought to the hospital by private means. Now, we're told the shooting happened in the 3200 block of Greenwood Avenue between 10 and 11 p.m. on Saturday. The infant's wounds are believed to be non-life-threatening. LMPD says there is no indication this is related to either of the other shootings. Now, if you have any information on any of these shootings, you're asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD, or you can use the online portal. The inmate who escaped out of the back of a law enforcement vehicle Thursday is back in police custody. LMPD says officers caught and arrested 31-year-old Norman Wolf Saturday morning, ending the nearly 48-hour manhunt. WHAS11's Connor Steffen details the pursuit that led to Wolf's capture and spoke with those who saw it all go down.
Look. An inmate's escape leads him right back to where he started. In the back of a squad car, LMPD captured this photo moments after capturing 31-year-old Norman Wolf. You may remember him from this video. Holy Thursday morning rush hour came to a close when Wolf executed his escape by kicking out the back window. That's him hanging out the side of a police SUV headed north on I-71 before jumping out.
You just don't ever know what's going on in that person's mind.
It kicked off a 48-hour manhunt to find him, with LMPD putting eyes in the sky and crews out canvassing streets.
Well, we've been keeping tabs on him and looking out for him.
Neighbors also joined in the search because
it can happen anywhere.
It all began here, Saturday morning, just east of Campbell in Washington Street. Police spotted Wolf in a car. Residents say if you had been in the area at the time, you surely would have heard it.
I was worried, aware, and waiting.
Rebecca Lynn says it was hard to ignore as LMPD, its fugitive unit, and SWAT circled the car Wolf was riding shotgun in.
It was just a spare moment of panic. Everyone was looking around to see what was going on.
Now pulled over, and with the driver out of the car, LMPD says Wolf slid into the driver's seat and sped away.
And then it carried on.
The start of a tense 2-mile pursuit, police say, ended in the Clifton neighborhood when the car Wolf was driving broke down.
I was just informed, and I'm glad he got caught.
An injured Wolf remains in the hospital. LMPD said he'll head straight to Metro Corrections once discharged. He's expected to face a slew of new charges.
And he's off the streets and everybody's safe again.
Feeling safe, it appears residents could care less to hear about Wolf's motives or plans as an inmate on the run.
The only answer that I want to see is that he's locked up and he's not getting back out.
I haven't really had a lot of chance to process that he was down here, but overall I feel pretty safe.
What's the sentiment that's going to kind of stay with you after today with what happened?
Another one bites the dust.
The close of a tense pursuit bringing Louisville a sigh of relief. In the Butchertown neighborhood, Connor Steffen, WHAS 11 on your side.
But now to the names of the people killed in 2 separate shootings this week. The coroner has identified Javon Bailey as the man shot and killed in the Park Duval neighborhood Friday afternoon. Police say they responded to the shooting on Olive Street near West Gilbert Avenue. When officers arrived, they found Bailey with a gunshot wound, and he later died at the hospital. The coroner's office also identified Dixon Gray as the man killed during a shooting in the Park Hill neighborhood. That one happened on Thursday afternoon. Officers responded to a report of a person down on Wilson Avenue near South 17th Street. They found Gray dead from a gunshot wound on scene. Now, anyone with information on either of these shootings is asked to call the anonymous tip line 574-LMPD, or again, you can use the online portal.